Hey guys, so I went to the doctor on Friday and got my leg checked out. They gave me a few tests and they were pretty sure that I've torn my ACL. So that's why I wasn't there on Friday. I'm not going to be there Monday, tomorrow either. I need to go back to the doctor, get MRIs and things. So you should have already started on the lesson for today. This is the video portion of that lesson and we're going to hit 2 new vocab words. So if you need to get your notes out to write this down, whatever, get those out. We're going to cover 2 new vocab words today. And those words are pure substance and mixture. We're going to get definitions down for these, and I'm going to give you a few examples for a pure substance and a mixture. Let's talk about a pure substance first. A pure substance is a substance that has a definite composition and a constant composition. And I'll say that again. A definite and constant composition. Sort of the easiest examples for these would be like pure gold or pure silver. They have a constant composition. They're always composed of the same element, gold or silver. And it's definite. We know for sure that it is all gold atoms or all silver atoms. The way I like to think of a pure substance when I'm asking myself, is it pure or not? I think, are all of the particles the same? If all of the particles are the same, we would say that that's a pure substance. So if we're thinking about gold, for example, all of the particles in gold are the same. It's pure. Each particle is a gold atom. These are all gold atoms. Because they're all the same particle, we can say that it's a pure substance. Now, a pure substance doesn't necessarily have to be all the same element. Careful with the wording there. It doesn't have to be the same element, but they're all made of the same particles. So let's look at a few more examples. Sugar is a pure substance. Every particle of sugar is the same amount of carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. Each particle is the same. Water. Water is a pure substance. Even though, if we think about water, H2O, it's got hydrogen and it's got oxygen. That's 2 different elements. But each particle of water is identical to the next. Because the particles are the same, that makes it a pure substance. So our definition for a pure substance, it has a definite and constant composition, and all of the particles are the same. Now let's sort of contrast that, compare and contrast to a mixture. A mixture is 2 or more substances that have been physically combined. 2 or more substances that have been physically combined. I like to say that it's 2 or more types of particles. Some examples. Powerade, or really any sports drink, any soda, tea, lemonade, things like that. These are mixtures. The reason is, it has many different types of particles inside of that mixture. If we think about Powerade, it's got a lot of water in it, but it also has sugar in it. It's got potassium and sodium, lots of other things that I didn't draw on here. But you can see that it has a mix of particles. Each particle is separate. They've been physically combined, they're like mixed together, but chemically they're separate. Chemically they're not bonded together. Each particle is separate. 2 or more particles, that makes a mixture. We can think about even a more complicated example of a mixture. This is my dog Kahlua over here. Kahlua, can you sit? Sit, Kahlua. High five. Good girl. Kahlua is a mixture. We would say that she's a mixture because she's made up of many, many different types of particles. Look at this, Kahlua. You've got water inside of you. You're made up of water. But you've also got some proteins in there. You've got sugars and fat molecules. You got some hormones in there, lots of different types of particles. Many different types of particles, that's a mixture. All the same type of particle, that is a pure substance. Don't get this confused with element and compound. Those are different definitions, and we've already covered those ones. So those are our vocab words for today: pure substance and mixture. You can go ahead and fill those out in the sheet that I've provided, and then continue filling out that sheet, and then work on the quiz prep later in class. Things that we have coming up: make sure that you have your lab safety agreement turned in. I know most of you have been on top of that. Make sure that you pass the lab safety quiz. Again, I know that most of you have already done that. There are a few of you that have not. The reading assignments. For ICP, your reading assignment is due on Wednesday, and we haven't been running into any problems with that. You can use the physical textbook or you can use the online textbook. For chemistry, I know that the Discovery Ed textbook has been giving us some problems, and it's probably not letting you access the textbook right now. I have reached out to Discovery Ed. I've sent them some emails and I've called them and tried to figure that out. Hopefully we can get that figured out. What I'm saying is though, for chemistry, don't worry about that reading assignment. I'll find some other way to assess that. So don't spend your whole weekend trying to get that done. We'll figure that out when I get back. Other things coming up: both of my classes have quizzes tomorrow. ICP, you have a quiz over phase changes. What's the solid to liquid? What's liquid to gas? Gas back to solid, and so forth. Chemistry, you have that measurement quiz. Remember, it covers the metric prefixes, significant figures, and dimensional analysis. So both classes have quizzes tomorrow. Tomorrow, but I'm assuming that you're watching the video on Monday. Tuesday, quizzes on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll be hopefully feeling better. Have a great day. Be awesome for the sub. Turn everything into the tray. See you on Tuesday.